Craigslist is awesome for selling the stuff you don't need anymore. It is free for personal usage, and it does not expose any personal information more than you choose to. I recently sold a couple of items on Craigslist, and interestingly, I received multiple types of scams, which aroused my interest to make this video to talk about what are the common Craigslist scams, how they work, and lastly, some advices to protect yourself from them. Let's start with the new cool kid of Craigslist scam, the verification code scam. The process looks like this. The scammer will claim that they need to verify you are a real person by sending you a code from Google and then asking you to send the code back to them. If you think about this carefully, this doesn't really make any sense. We are already in a conversation here, and how would asking me to send back a code add in any additional value to prove that I'm a real person? This is ridiculous. In reality, what they actually are trying to do is to use your real phone number to register a Google Voice phone number. If you don't know what Google Voice is, it's a great service provided by Google, which you can use your real phone number to register a virtual phone number. So basically you get a virtual phone number for free, which can be used for places that requires privacy or security. Google has a limitation on this service. You can only register one virtual phone number using one single phone number. So these scammers basically are trying to get a lot more virtual phone numbers than they actually are eligible for. Why do they need those? I can only think of bad things. They can use those phone numbers to spam or scam other users or do illegal things. Well, remember, those phone numbers are registered with your real phone number. So whatever they do with them, they are off the hook. The second type of scam is trying to get your real email address. The scammer might asking you to contact a certain email address directly to continue the conversation. And once you send the email to that email, they get your email address. Sometimes they will also say they want to pay you with PayPal and asking you to give them your PayPal email address. Either way, once they get your email address, that's where the fun parts begin. The least harmful way they can continue using your email address is to keep spamming you or sell your email address to some third-party marketing companies. The more harmful way would be that they will send you the phishing emails that is disguised as from your bank or from your online account. And if you followed the link in those emails to log into your account, bam, they get your email, they get your account, and they get your password. The third type I want to talk about is a relatively old one, the payment scam. The scammers will tell you that they want to pay you with some kind of non-cash method like money order, cashier's check, personal check, or PayPal. And very often they will also ask you to ship the item instead of come over and pick it up. This method has been developed for so many years that it actually has many different variants, but the core characteristic of it is the non-cash payment method. For example, the scammer might send you a money order for the payment. You receive the money order, you deposit it, and then you send out your item. But several days later, your bank come back to you and tell you that, sorry, your money order is invalid, it cannot be cleared. So you just lost your item. Another example is that the scammer might send you a fake email pretending to be PayPal, saying that your PayPal has already received the payment from this person and you can safely send out your item. If you did that, well, you just sent your item for free. Now, before we move on to the preventive suggestions, I want to ask you a favor. Please click that like button below so that YouTube will distribute this video broader and hopefully more people will see it and less people will fall for the Craigslist scams. Now let's move on to the preventive suggestions. The first suggestion is to stick with the simplest, most basic transaction method. Forget about shipping, forget about a fancy payment method. Craigslist for sale listing is meant for local community transactions, so use it that way. Only allow local pickup. Only meet at a safe public place. Only accept a cold, hard cash or any instant P2P payment app that does not allow the payer to dispute and reverse the payment. The second suggestion is to avoid using your primary email and phone number for Craigslist. Get a spare email and spare phone number for working with Craigslist and other high-risk communications. It is very easy to get an extra free email address, and the Google Voice is a perfect source to get an extra spare phone number. The third suggestion is a general caution not limited to Craigslist scams. When you receive the email or a text message from your bank, your online account, or government, we'll double check the email address or the phone number to make sure they are legitimate. Also, if the email contains a link, you can hover your mouse cursor over that link and your browser should show what's the actual link URL. And then you can judge whether or not this link is actually leading to the official website of your bank or online account. Here is an example. You can see that although this email is pretending to be from Apple, the sender email address is a crap, and also you can see the URL this leads to is also some random phishing website. Hopefully by now you should be pretty good at avoiding Craigslist scams. Remember, if you can keep it conventional and simple, then keep it conventional and simple. Thank you for watching. I'll see you next time. Oh, by the way, one more thing. Don't forget to subscribe my channel. Peace.